guys, I see that some of you have been waiting. This is so fun. I've been reading the chat. Okay, as you can see, I am prepared for the yellow. Like you can tell, I have set up, I am so ready. Hello. Oh my gosh, I see you guys are already talking about potentially cheese, potentially rats, potentially ducks. I am so excited. I cannot even express my excitement. I just feel like on the last, I'm just going to kind of blab for a few minutes while everyone kind of joins. But I feel like the last live was the best one we've had yet. Hold on, I feel like this might be a little distracting. I feel like the last live was the best one we've had yet. It was more relaxed, but at the same time, we kind of knew what we were doing. We knew what was going on. So yeah, I do feel like we're in a really good place with the lives. I think we're like, oh, hi. Sorry, I get distracted. Yeah, I think that like now that we know the theme of what we're doing, which is colors, I think we're going to have a much better time. I feel like for a color like yellow, there are so many ways we can go, but at the same time, there's a lot of like limitations, you know what I mean? So I think we're going to come up with something really fun. I was so happy with the last creature because I feel like it was just very cohesive and at the same time like so experimental, but came out really clean, you know what I mean? There's not like a whole mishmash of a million things going on. So this is the creature we made last time. I know it might be a little bit, you know, this is tracing paper, so you can kind of see stuff underneath, but I will show you what's underneath. Rat, yes. Pink rat, yes. I was wondering if you could make a hamster named Cheeseball. You don't have to, though. I just thought it was a cute idea. What do you think? I think it's an adorable idea. I haven't drawn a hamster yet. Can I just say rat? Oh my gosh, did you guys like the rat? Like, I don't know if you could tell, but I was having the best time drawing that rat. That was like one of my favorite things I've drawn. Hi. Oh my gosh, that's the person who is always like, I never get your notifications and then I miss things. So it's good to see you. Hello. I'm not going to be able to be here for most of the time. That's okay. That's totally fine. You can always watch it later. Do any of you guys watch the lives like after the fact? I don't know. A duck. Can we make a pet rat for all of them? I think that would be adorable. Like, I am more than on board for that. As you can tell, I was also rather comfortable drawing this rat. I just feel like it came so naturally to me to create this stance. Can we make a cheese-inspired character? Honestly, that's kind of what I was thinking. But it's really up to you guys. I really like how we work together. Make the hamster really chubby. Yeah. You guys know Hamtaro? Like, kind of like Hamtaro. That's what I picture. I love Hamtaro. I commented the rat and you said you wanted to do it. I do. So if people are on board with it, I also, like, even for the lives that were, like, a little bit more chaotic for me, we have managed to make a cohort pet for every single one of the live characters, so we definitely have to keep doing that. Like, that's what I want to do. My friend is staying with me, so I can make it at 1 a.m. Well, I don't know where you are, so I don't know what time 1 a.m. is or when that is. It has connections for all of them, yes. By the way, I was the person who suggested a fox or raccoon for April Foolery. Yes, I remember you. And I ended up doing it. I ended up doing a raccoon named Felicity Foolery. Let's go. Speed run it. Okay, I'll speed run it. So really quickly, recap. This is the one we did last time. Princess Penelope Petunia Gonzalez Pinkerton III and her pet rat Pinky. And yeah, I really want to do something cohesive between all of these color creatures. We're going to do every color of the rainbow. I know pink isn't technically a color of the rainbow, but like it is, okay? It is. So maybe we could do something cohesive. People have mentioned like, yeah, the rats, like the matching pets, or potentially they're all royalty. That could work. So I have here a collection of, you know, a couple of my characters that are yellow or have yellow vibes just to inspire. That's how I started out last time, and I feel like that makes sense. So first there's Stormy Midway, obviously inspired by thunder and lightning. She's super cute. I love her. I love cohorts, someone said. Me too. Breezy Hastings is blue dress, but she has like this gorgeous pale yellow hair. Then there's the other direction we could go, which is Mustard. Refuse Plotkin is very Mustard vibes. Rainy Goldberg has like an adorable little stripy rain outfit. Truly Malone is like a very pale yellow, like custard. Then we have Unfortunately, who's more like bumblebee type of vibes. Y St. Clair has a yellow stripy dress. She's super cute. I love her. Of course, Sunny, a classic. And honestly, when I'm thinking of yellow, I'm picturing someone like really outgoing and fun and like lemon creamsicle. You know what I mean? Totally, she's purple, but she has like yellow stars. And then, of course, hopefully, Hope St. Clair is just covered in stars. I feel like yellow is a very outgoing color. I'm reading a comment right now. I feel like yellow is a very outgoing color. I feel like they should be outgoing. Me too, honestly. So anyways, this is hopefully St. Clair. She's like very yellows with the stars. And then I pre-drew the pose just like I did the last time, and that worked out really well. We can obviously change a ton about the pose or whatever you want to change, but I think it helps the live go a little bit faster and just be a little bit more, you know, clean and makes more sense. Like it's just more, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. I for some reason I can't, sometimes at the beginning of these lives I get a little bit like overwhelmed, I guess, with my words because there's so much going on. But anyways, I did pre-draw this pose just so we kind of have something to work with. So this is the pose I pre-drew with the concept of yellow in mind. She's a little bit more egghead than some of our other creatures, than the other live creatures, but I like it and I think it's going to be perfect. She's standing in a way that's like kind of off to the side, like we can see her feet. Maybe we could do some like really fun shoes or socks, you know? That's kind of what I had in mind. And these arms are just kind of like fun and inspired, and I thought that was like a really fun pose for someone who's in a good mood. You know, kind of like, she's not holding anything. She could be, but anyways, this is what I had in mind. Very basic pose. But anyways, as usual, let's get started. So I always like to write. Obviously we're drawing. I like to write kind of your ideas over here so we kind of have a sense of the vibes, and anyone who comes and joins in the live can kind of see what we're up to. Okay, so we had cheese. And a reminder for those who are new, I kind of have to like reach around, so it's not like the best handwriting, but it's also like my handwriting is kind of fun, so, you know. But anyways, so there was cheese, there was rats, aka cohorts, duck. Oh my gosh, wait, she could be like a kind of person-y type of vibe, cosplaying as a duck. Like she could have like a duck onesie where there's like a duck bill on top, and it's kind of like, you know how like a baseball cap has like that front part of the hat? It's like the front part of the hat could be like the duck bill. I don't know. Okay, let me go back and kind of see what other ideas did we have here. Definitely cheese, matching yellow equipment and clothing. Yes. Duck. Make the hamster really chubby. Is the hamster going to be here, or do we want like a separate hamster somewhere else? Or are you just like pointing out that you want me to draw a hamster at some point? Let's write some stuff down. Okay, you already knew. I just saw that, but you know that's the vibe. I know this is kind of a weird idea, but can we name her Ellie in honor of me because my favorite color is yellow? If people are in favor of it? Honestly, wait. But Ellie is kind of cute and kind of relevant because it kind of has the same vibe as yellow, like Ellie yellow. Ellie belly yellow. I don't know. You know what I mean? The raccoon was adorable. Thank you. I think ducks are super cute, but if you want to do a rat, it's okay. Well, here's the thing. Here's the really incredible thing about the Creatureverse is there's kind of no labels. Everyone's just a creature, so we can kind of make up whatever we want. They could be a duck-like rat. A duck-esque rat, or a rat-esque duck. You know what I mean? I think they should be very exciting, but a little mischievous. Yes, I agree. I like that. Wait, can we do a fusion, duck plus rat? Okay, this person is always like a step ahead of me. Like, I say the thing and then I read it in the chat and I realize they said it before I even said it. Ruffle socks. I am sold on that. I don't know why, but that just makes complete and utter sense to me. Ruffle socks. I love that. Oh my God, I love that. She should be sweet, but also brave. Yes. Sweet or sour? Because, you know, yellow could be giving a little lemon, a little sour energy. Can you guys hear me okay, by the way? Because I know one time my audio was a little weird, but I think I have it fixed. Hairstyle should be different. Formal on the front and a party in the back. Weird description, though. Is that a weird description? I mean, mullet? Question mark? I already have name suggestions in my brain. Sunny or Star. Okay, we can't use Sunny only because I already have a creature named Sunny. Sunny Donovan. Exhibit A. But Star would be cute. Star would be really cute. Winnie or Honey is where my mind goes. I like those too. Should I write name suggestions here on the bottom? Okay, we have Winnie, Honey, Star, Ellie. Can she wear a shawl? I do like that idea. I love the duck onesie idea. Isn't that a cute idea? That kind of just came to me. Potentially. Okay, next to duck, I'll write onesie question mark. Yes, perfect. You guys are so creative, someone said, which I also agree with. I love where your minds go. Dandy, lion inspired. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Dandy, lion. Wait, that's not how you spell dandelion. That's how you spelled it, though, so it completely distracted me. Oh my gosh, whatever. Oh, that also could be lion. Lions are kind of yellow. I love the duck onesie. Oh, you already read that. Hi, Amanita Schmetterling lover. Okay, wait. I need to go fast. I'm not reading the chat very fast. Okay, let me try to get to the get to the part. Okay. Anyways, please, guys, I want to feel special. You are special, but it would be really fun if the creature was named after you. We can vote for the name ideas. Yeah, I think we kind of keep the name ideas in mind, and then as we're going, like, it'll kind of come to fruition. Because the other one we named at the end, and that kind of made sense, because we already kind of knew the vibes. We already knew what we were thinking of naming her. Mozzarella tail. Mozzarella tail? Wait, I have questions, but I don't have time to ask them. Sweet. How about a chinchilla? Like Honey. Ooh, I like chinchilla. That's a good idea. The audio is good. Thank you. I love Honey. I think she should be named Dandelion. Let's vote for a name. Honey, Winnie, L, Star, Becca. Hello. Okay. That person just threw a completely different idea out of nowhere. Flowers. I like the name Star. My OC is called Star too. Oh my gosh. Rat. Yes. For her pet, can it be a lion? Okay. Potentially. But we are kind of thinking rat. I just feel like rat is so fun because like it kind of doesn't really match any color. You know what I mean? Which is why it's kind of unexpected that it would be there for every color, and we can kind of change him up for each color. Like, I feel like Pinky is obviously like soft and pink and sweet, and the yellow one could be like, I don't know, maybe a little scruffy or something. Her name could be Passion. Yes. Hello. For her pet, can it be a lion? Big Bow. Oh, wait. Remember on the princess last time, we were choosing between the bow and the crown, and we ended up going with the crown. So maybe now is the time to do a giant bow, a giant yellow bow on her head. Guys. Wait, I'm going to write that down. String cheese tail. Okay, that's what I was thinking. That's what I assumed. I was just like, is that going to come across? Like, is that going to be obvious? But I will write it down because, you know what? We will know. It's really hard to write around my tripod, but, you know. Is the lighting okay? Is everything okay? Is everything up to par? Maybe a baby lion. Oh, that's so cute. I'm late. That's okay. You're really not late. All we've done is I went over my past yellow creatures. We talked about the creature from the last live. This is the pose I have ready. What do you guys think of the pose? First of all, let me know where you stand with this pose. Do you think it's good? Where you stand, so to speak. Do you think this is, like, do you want to change the pose, or are you feeling inspired by it? Bouncing off the walls. That's literally kind of what I was picturing. Baby lion would be really cute. Maybe she can hold, like, the stuff for when you eat honey. You mean like that little spoon thing? Please do a giant yellow bow. I really like that idea. Bow drooping over her slightly. Yeah, like, it would be so big. It'd be like a giant velvet or, like, plushy bow. Like, we're going to make it look really plushy and velvety soft. Dandelion crown / hat. That could be cute too. That could be really cute. Oh, like a little flower crown. Why do I kind of want all the colors to be part of the same kingdom? Exactly. That's kind of what I was thinking too. We could give her like a long flowy dress too, like the last one, like the princess. We can make them all sort of part of the same kingdom. We will. It will come together. I feel like, you know, we're not going to force any sort of lore, but it will become obvious as we keep going. Flower crown, maybe good pose. I think the pose is really cute. Thank you. Yes, gotta go. Okay, bye, Mimi. Hopefully you'll watch the stream later. I don't know how it's called. Sorry, my grammar sucks. No, it's okay. I don't really know what it's called either. Just like those honey spoon things that are wooden. What if she has a pet rat, but she's holding a stuffed animal lion? That could be cute. This creature might end up becoming one of my new favorites. I love that you're saying that, and I literally haven't even started drawing. Like, that just fills me with inspiration, you know? Hi, new person. She can have a sundress, maybe a petal dress. What about overalls with a skirt? Ooh, okay. Let us begin, guys. Is it time to get started? Okay, let's start thinking about her expression. Gonna just, do you guys like her ears? Should I keep them this way? Should I make them smaller? Should I make them huge? Like, huge ears could be fun. What kind of hair are we thinking? Like, let's kind of, you know, so that I can start shaping her. Let's start with the hairstyle. Someone said, speed run it. Vroom. I'm feeling outgoing, passionate, bubbly personality, very happy experience. Wacky idea, great big earrings. I love earrings. I love doing earrings. Okay, let's think about the hair, and then I can kind of decide, like, you know, visually where everything's gonna go. So for the hair, just a thought for the hair. We could either do sort of wispy, long wispy, or we could flow the hair out like this way, kind of fun, do like a kind of structured hair. Could use similar middle part, like how we did with the other one, just so there's some cohesion between the drawings. Pointed ears or elf ears, potentially. Should we do pointy ear? What do you guys think of that? Fluffy hair, maybe. Ooh, oh, maybe that would be fun. Maybe that would be fun. We haven't done any, like, fluffy hairs, people. I'm drawing my post for tomorrow. Yay! Just make sure you comment somewhere on my channel so that I can find it, because I somehow lose this live chat. I don't know. I'm going to figure out how to get these live chats to stay, but I always lose these live chats. So please comment if you want me to see your artwork. I also have a playlist on my channel of like fan edits or fan art or things like that, and I add to it. So if you post something, like, I will add you to that playlist. It's really fun. I'm feeling very fluffy whisper. Wow. Fluffy wispy. Two pigtails though. I feel like if we do a giant bow, we should go pretty simple with the hair because that's a lot. You know what I mean? That's like very overpowering when it comes to, you know, the hair and the headwear and stuff. How about flowers in the hair? Ooh, flowers like throughout the hair? I like that idea. Flowers in hairs. Yes. I've never had the confidence to post anything else. Yeah, post some art. Honestly, if you're feeling like, oh, what should I post? Do one of these challenges with me and do your version, you know? You could do this, you could do these live challenges with us and do the same, do like your own version of the creature and name it something else, you know? Just make sure to tag me so I see it and, you know. Smile with eyes closed, 2 braids into 1. Those are my opinions. Okay, wait, hold on. Tight. Wait, what? Okay, I really liked the idea of like the fluffy hairs, so I'm gonna get started and you guys can just sort of give me your opinion from there. So for a fluffy hair, I'm picturing we just sort of start by creating a little bit of a hairline. Something simple to start with, and we can always just kind of reshape it and work with it, but something to start with. And then I'm thinking, what if we did like kind of sometimes I just make myself laugh with like humor in my drawings. Like this is kind of like a fluffy, wait. Sorry, sometimes I have to get a little quiet because I can't do everything all at once. But I don't know. What do we think of a little fluffy hairs? Oh, 2 braids. No, you guys are talking about 2 braids now. That's fine. We could do 2 braids. Bye. Make sure to come back and watch the live, and I will post this creature hopefully tomorrow. Can we add earrings though? Yeah, oh, like write it down. Yes, earrings. I really love long or big fun earrings. It also just, design-wise, like it brings such a fun symmetry or asymmetry to the drawing. Oh, wait. Oh, what? Dress based on the sun. Okay. Okay. Do you guys like this hair or do you want me to do, I mean, obviously we'll kind of work on it, but I kind of like this idea of like the fluffy hair, but we could also do 2 braids. We could do 2 really long braids. Oh my gosh. Wait. We could do 2 really long braids that like cascade onto the ground. And then we can tie the ends of the braids with something, you know? Like flowers. Doesn't live chat only show when you toggle all the messages? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I don't even know. I don't even know how to do that. I should probably figure that out. I am new to this, okay? Yes. Okay. What do we think? Do you guys like the fluffy hair or should we try the 2 braids idea? If no one tells me in like a few seconds, I'm going to try the 2 braids. We can always come back. Right. I love the braids idea. Love the fluffy hair. Oh no. Okay. Then we'll keep the fluffy hair on the one side. I'll do a braid on the other side. And then we can kind of vote on which one you like more. So I'm thinking if we did some braids, there would be a little bit more wispy hair. Obviously, this is the side you can't see as much, but like we would kind of like do what we did with the princess's dress and kind of have it cascading down to the ground. Obviously, I'd have to, draw the braids themselves. kind of like, you know, we would perfect this, obviously, but just to kind of show you the vision I have in my head, kind of be like this. And then we have, you know, her little wispies at the end, and we can tie it off. Thoughts? 2 braids. I think braids. Would you rather watch a tree grow or a what? Braids. I'm confused. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. What do we think of the braid idea? I'm kind of feeling it. Okay. I kind of want them to be like loose braids, like not too constraining, you know? Especially since we're planning on doing a giant bow. So maybe you guys tell me what you think. Right around here. Right around there. I think that's good. You know? And then we'll kind of make sort of like a guideline of where we want the braids to go. I think this is kind of fun. The long braids. And they can be like golden. Like the last princess had like white blonde hair, and this one could have like golden blonde. What do you think? Costume based on the sun. That's a good idea. Bubble braids. Bubbly personality, bubble braids. Yeah, we could make these braids bubblier. What do you guys think of them, though? Like, should we make them go like more, should we make a more prominent, okay, so like, say this is the ground line. Should we make that more obvious, you know, or do you like that they're kind of cascading down? Or should they go all the way down to the floor and then cascade? You feel what I'm saying? Could this be the oblivious younger sibling? Younger sibling to who? But yes. I love that idea because she's just like super optimistic. I think they should probably go straight down to the ground. Just, I'm thinking like logically, they would go all the way down to the ground and then start cascading. Kind of like this, you know? Oh, that's fun. That's really fun, actually. I'm already kind of loving it. I don't know about you guys, but this is really adorable. Love the braids idea. We're going to have them kind of come from here. And very much talking to myself right now. But keep communicating in the chat, and I will read it in a second. Yes, yes, this looks good. I like this. I really do like this. And we can kind of work with what we want the wispy ends of her hair to look like and what we want at the ends of her hair. We could do little bubbles. Like, you know those little baubles? I don't know if anyone still wears those in their hair, but they're like 2 bubbles. We could have those. They could be yellow, or we could do little bows. But I think we're going to do a giant bow on her head. Do we still want a giant bow on her head? Or are the braids kind of like enough of a thing? What do we think? I like the wave. Thank you. Just don't be stressed. We are here to give you ideas. Thank you. I'm definitely not stressed. I'm honestly having a great time. Big bow, big bow. Okay, people are still into the bow idea. I thought of the colors being related. Oh, definitely I agree with that. Oh, you mean this would be the younger sibling of the princess? I love that. She could wear a headband based on the sun. Oh, that's a cute idea. I like the idea of her having a bubbly personality, definitely. I also think that her stance with her arms kind of plays into her like oblivious yet super positive trait. You know what I mean? I wear those bubble things. Yay! I used to wear those all the time when I was younger. Let's put those at the bottom of her hair. I feel like that's so cute. Like little cherries, you know? But yellow. Maybe a bow and a flower in the middle of it, you know? Could work, could work. Rat should be chewing on a braid. Oh, that's such a good idea. Oh my goodness, that's an adorable idea. We might just have to do that. Okay, I think we're going to do the rat or, you know, whatever the cohort's going to be. I do like the rat idea. So if people are on board with that, we'll do that. But let's try to finish the creature first, I would say. Speaking of bubbles, what if her stance is like her hair chasing down bubbles? Okay, I think I need a bit of a more description, but I kind of see what you're saying. Okay, let's quickly, before we move on to that, I think we kind of have a sense of the hair. I love this idea. Oh, wait, and the last creature we did, the princess, she also has really long hair. So this could be one of the through lines between these creatures, is like they're really, really long hair. I love that. Emotion. Can there be bubbles all around her? Yeah, I think that would be really cute. Oh, there could be bubbles everywhere, and the rat could be blowing bubbles, you know? Or bubble gum. I know that's not usually yellow, but it's creature world. Like, who cares? I imagine her being Sunny Donovan's family in some way. Yeah, like maybe cousins, maybe a step sibling. Oh, bubbles. Oh yeah, rat chewing a braid. That is so cute. She could have a dress with long sleeves and at the bottom of her dress being pointed like the sun's rays. Cute! Nom nom. Reaching for a bubble or something. Oh, that's a cute idea. Like, there's a bubble right up here. Oh my gosh. It's just like on a sunny day when you're outdoors and people have those like bubble things and there's just bubbles in the air and it's just happy, wonderful, positive vibes. I mean, right? Let's go to the emotion. Okay. I'm thinking my opinion from her stance is she's either going to be looking this way, kind of towards the bubble she's reaching for, looking up at the sky, or closing her eyes. So what do we think from there? And then once we kind of have that, I can gather some more important answers. Speed run. I'm back. Maybe add cheese to the end. Oh, I feel like there should be cheese somewhere, but I don't know if it's relevant. Well, it's relevant to a rat, but it's not really relevant to like, other than the color, it's not really relevant to her vibes. She could just like have like a perfect block of cheese like on her t-shirt or something if she was wearing a cute little t-shirt. A magical bubble, a mini dress with tights and Mary Jane's. Oh, that's cute. With the socks. We're doing the ruffly socks. I think for her feet, like, she's either going to be wearing shoes, like little cute shoes like Mary Jane's or something, or socks. So I think it's safe to say she's not gonna be wearing like boots or something. So I'm just gonna start her socks. I'm assuming like kind of a crew sock with like ruffles, and that those ruffles I can do like see-through. Right? Cute. Oh, that Kim Possible. I know what you're talking about, the Kim Possible. That could be cute. A mini dress with tights and Mary Jane's. I was actually thinking of adding sun rays around her head or like a sun necklace. Yes. I mean, kind of like Sunny Donovan. Wait, that's not Sunny. Kind of like Sunny Donovan has sun rays around her head. Just overwhelming positivity. Should we make her... Wait, hold on. There's a lot of comments. If she was a younger sibling, she must steal food. And the food she would steal would be cheese. Okay, here's the socks. Nobody's giving me really insight on the eyes, so I guess I'll just start. Do you guys have any idea what you're visualizing for her eyes? Like, are we visualizing like big, ginormous eyes like this and like this, you know? Or maybe more like sort of half closed, you know, like our princess has, or more of these kinds of eyes where it's like they're very much open, but you can see the eyelids, you know, there's a lot of options. Half closed, or we don't have to do giant eyes. They could be smaller. In fact, small eyes might be actually really, really cute for her, you know? So I guess I'll just kind of start, and you guys can tell me what you think based on what I start with. Let me read the comments. Eyes should be big pupils. What if she's looking at the bubbles fascinated? That's kind of what I was picturing. Hold on. They're not on the same level. She's so adorable. I'm so excited to name her. Oh my gosh, if we were going to name her Ellie, which is an option, we could name her Ellie Bean. Like jelly bean, but Ellie Bean. Like a yellow jelly bean. Yellow Ellie jelly bean. You know what I mean? I don't know. That sounds like happy yellow to me. Basically inspired by the world around her. Exactly. Bigger eyes. You guys want bigger eyes. Looking at the bubble with much bigger eyes. Okay. She could wear a tutu that's, oh my gosh, wait, I actually like that idea. The tutu with like the sunny tutu part. Can we do a pink bow? Like she stole it from her sister, Princess Penelope Petunia Gonzalez Pinkerton III. I like that idea because Princess Penelope Petunia Gonzalez Pinkerton III, while she is based on pink, her hair is like yellow blonde. So there could be a little bit of pink in her too. I think that would be acceptable. And then she could be a Pinkerton. She could be a Gonzalez Pinkerton, you know? She's just, oh my God, wait. She's just not a Gonzalez Pinkerton III because she's obviously the firstborn, which means she's like the first in line for the throne. And this one's more just like the carefree sister. Like she doesn't have royal duties. Just a thought. She's just like wandering around the castle gardens and like, you know, hanging out with the fairies and just completely carefree. We're focusing more on emotion right now. Banana. Oh yes, bananas. We didn't even think about that. Yes, the name idea is so cute. Thank you. Okay. So let's continue with the eyes. You guys want them much, much bigger. So I can go bigger. I can go huenormous if we wanted to. Dooby-doo. Wait, that's kind of fun, right? And then for her eyebrows, they're going to be very carefree. And you guys can let me know if you have any ideas for her eyebrows, but I think they should be pretty minimal. You know? Sorry, I'm very focused. What do we think about the ears? Should I change them? Should I make them bigger? She could have like really big ears if she's kind of like a little sister vibe, like she hasn't grown into her ears yet. Name suggestion, Princess Banana Goldberg. Bigger, innocent eyes. Did you say hunormous? Yes, I did. Yes, bright, bubbly personality. Can everyone type rat? Well, I can't, but everyone could. Okay, let us continue. Okay, guys. Oh, and we need to decide about the nose as well. But I guess we're not quite there yet. I'm still working on the eyes. Thinking, okay, let's do a placeholder nose. Just for now. So we can just have a sense of her facial features. And then I'm thinking to kind of showcase the fact that she's looking up and to the side. I might give her a little eyelid. You know, just a little. Kinda. What do we think? Oh my gosh. I just looked at the chat and I was simply not expecting to see so many rats. But it brings me joy because I really enjoy rats and mice. Suns in her pupils or maybe bubbles. That could be really cute. If it works, I would do that. We have to see if it works. Ellie Belly Gonzalez Pinkerton. I love it. I love Ellie Jellybean vibes. If you guys are down for that. I'm overwhelmed, you guys. I love it. It's reminding me of Ratatouille, which like brings me nothing but joy. You guys wanted giant pupils, right? Every time I look up at the chat, there are so many. And mice. Yeah, exactly. Since Pinky has a pet rat, can Yellow have a mouse? She could be a little yellow mouse. That would be cute. Like a garden mouse. You know? Because it's like Penelope is like in the castle with the rats. That's how she befriended the rat. But this one is like in the castle gardens, meeting like little garden mice. What have I done? Truly. Back to the eyes, guys, please. It feels like there's like a little Hermione in the chat. Like, guys, let's reel it in. Remember what we're doing here. Still waiting on votes for my name suggestion, Princess Banana Goldberg. You have created the rats. Okay, we haven't even started the rat yet. And now I'm getting overwhelmed. Like, we need to make sure that, like, trust me, I'm excited about the prospect of drawing another rat, but we cannot neglect the other elements. All right. This is just a very initial, I'm a little distracted by the rats, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, this is what I'm getting started on over here. What do you guys think of the eyes? I don't think they're quite right, but like, what do you think is working? What do you think needs to change? While I just kind of mess around and figure out this smile, like kind of just closer to what I want. I like this. Actually, I kind of like this. Yes. Big pupils. Sorry you're overwhelmed. No, it's fine. Sun-like irises. Nose should be like a button. I think they're cute. Eyelashes. Yes, we're going to do the eyelashes. We haven't gotten there yet. Don't worry. We're going to have fun with those. A rat inside a bubble. Like Glinda? Can her pet's name be Jellybean? Oh, that's such a good idea. I love that idea. Small eyelashes with big pupils. Maybe a sunflower on her hair. Wait. Belly bean. Baby bean. Okay, what do we think? A button nose, I kind of agree. I do feel like she's more of a button nose. Now, pay close attention. Should we do the upturned nose? Oh, wait, that's not right. That's not right. That's too high up. Ignore that, ignore that, ignore that. We'll do a little lower down, but upturned nose or a downturned nose? What do we think? Small nose. Yeah, definitely small nose. I gave an idea for flowers in the hair, but they could be sunflowers. That would be cute too. Upturned. Upturned, downturned, downturned. Okay. It's literally split 50-50. What do I do in that case? What does one do? I think all of this will look pretty. Thank you. Okay, I've gotten the most suggestions for down nose, so I'm going to keep it a little bit like this, and we can kind of, we can change it up. It's fine. But for now, I think it works. Right? Is anyone else drawing, someone asked? I would love to know. Upturn, downturn. Oh, okay. Most people are saying down, but we can come back to it. What do you guys think of the eyes so far? And while you're considering what you think of the eyes, I'm going to start on the giant bow idea. So honestly, I do have a creature with a giant bow that is really fabulous. Wow, I didn't even realize it was going to be right on top, but it is. Oh, sorry. But we could take this bow. We could steal this bow because it's a really great bow. Hold on, sorry, I did just mess that up a tad. But we could use this bow. Because it's really cute. We can kind of just alter it for her stance a little bit. And we could just steal it from a past character and work with it from there. You guys can let me know what you think. There's a bubble in the way. There's a bubble right in the way. I don't know. Just a thought. Just a thought. And then, I don't know. That's kind of cute, is it not? We can kind of make it like more fluffy or something. I would like a bigger bow. Bigger than this. The big bow has arrived. Bigger? Wait, you guys seriously think it should be bigger than this? I guess, yeah, this isn't the biggest we could do. But it could also flop a little bit over her head. Like, Like that? Even bigger. No, this is big enough. Okay. You can try, but you don't need to. The bow should have some sort of pattern. We could do that. Someone said bubbles or something like along those lines. We should try to get the result we want. Exactly. Okay, so do you guys like this bow or would you want a bigger bow? And what do you think of her expression? I feel like it's really optimistic, but like not too like over the top, like excited, you know, which I think is kind of perfect for what we've been talking about. I think she's a cutie pie. Okay. Ooh, yeah, this is good enough. Bigger. Someone said bigger. I would like it really big. Okay, well, we can try a bigger one because I have tracing paper. So, we can try it and see how it looks. So bigger would be really like, I'm guessing you're envisioning like almost like all the way back. Trust the process. I'm just sketching here. Like really huge bow. Like, I don't know if that's like really, because at a point, if it's so big, you may not even be able to tell what it is. Is 10 million too much? Oh my gosh, I can't even conceptualize of 10 million people at this moment in time, or one. Too big, not that big, smaller. The second one is perfect. Oh no, okay, you guys. I don't know. Too big, people are saying. Too big, too big. Okay, only one person is saying that it's not too big. So don't worry, we're just gonna keep this in our back pocket. We can think about it. Nothing is set in stone for now. I can just sort of, I think heightening the top part of the bow is going to be, give it a little bit of a bigger energy without, like, you know, changing the entire size. So that could work. You know, maybe that helps. Maybe that helps. A little smaller. More bouncy, more bouncy. What? Wait, what's more bouncy? Did I miss something? I think all three are good. Great, this person says. Okay, I think this is good for now. If we want to change it up, we can. Eyes. We could do bigger pupils. Just to add like a little bit more wonder. Okay. I can't take it off. The caps lock. The bow, bouncy, bouncy bow. Masterpiece, someone said. Which part? What part are you liking? What's clicking? I want to know what's clicking. Is it the bow? Eyes need bigger pupils. Adds height. Never mind. Could she have Eniscopia? What is that? She needs to be innocent and curious. This is one of my favorite creatures yet. Oh my gosh. Thank you. It definitely means a lot when people say they love the live creature because it's just harder for me to draw. And again, the biggest reason, which isn't even what you'd expect me to say, It's just that I'm further away from the drawing because I don't want to get in front of the camera and I have a tripod in front of me. So it's just like kind of harder to get up close to it and see what I'm doing. So I really appreciate when you guys do like them because it feels like it's clicking and making sense. Wait, sorry, I arrived late. What's her lore? All right, really quick rundown for anyone who's new. She is one of the color creatures. Obviously, she's based on yellow, but we decided we're going to make them two related. So Princess Penelope Petunia Gonzalez Pinkerton III and her pet rat Pinky. Penelope is the princess, older sister. She is like, the firstborn gets the throne. This is the younger sister who kind of doesn't have responsibility. She's just innocent and positive and optimistic, and she just like hangs around in the gardens and like doesn't have to hang around in the castle with the rats and the royals. So she's going to be hanging around in the garden with the bubbles, and she has long hair, and that's kind of where we are. We're thinking maybe she's going to have like a mouse instead of a rat just because she is in the gardens and not in the castle. She might be a Pinkerton. She might be named Ellie or Honey or Winnie or Star. Anyways, these are the notes we've taken. If you want to keep an eye on them, if you want to add anything. Anyways, she could have 2 different colored eyes. That would be cute. What colors do you think they would be? I think they would be like, one would be like a honey and one would be like more hazily, like kind of sunny. I don't know. What do you think? Amanita is definitely still my favorite of all time. Really? Wow. That was my first ever live creature. Yes, good idea. Heterochromia. Okay, yeah, that I know. I think that's how you spell, wait, I'm trying to find my sketchbook. Oh yes, draw along with us. Speed run. Yes, I do want to keep going, but I also want to get the right result, so. Oh, this person's drawing too. Could she have eyelashes based on sun rays? That's kind of what I did with this one. Not to keep bringing this creature out, but like it is kind of relevant because she did kind of represent yellow in a lot of ways. Where did I just put her? But that's kind of what I did with her, as you can see. Like the eyelashes are structured more sun rays. They're not wispy. My favorite is Gadget. Oh my gosh, no way. That was the biggest struggle for me. That was my most struggle I've had with like a creature on live. Maybe not ever, but it's up there. But I still like the way that he turned out, and I especially love Gizmo. Bright yellow and pastel yellow, yes. Okay, let us try some eyelashes. So I'm going to go in between structured and wispy, just to maybe give a little bit of like a sun ray thing. And you guys can tell me what you think. And maybe a couple little bottom lashes. Not too many. What do you think? Oh, and then we'll do some little soft eyebrows. Just like that. I like that. I like her. I feel like she's coming together very organically. I would like shorter eyelashes. Shorter than this? Or just like, did you say that before I started the eyelashes? While we're waiting for more ideas, I like the face. Thank you. Can you please eventually draw the companion I made for him, aka Marlo? Who's Marlo? Wait, who? I need more context. Freckles. Oh, of course. How could we forget? Of course she's going to be a little bit freckly. Might have to go soon. Good luck. Thank you. Check back tomorrow to see the final creature. I also have another really cute creature that I'm dropping tomorrow. Bye, Freckles. Yes, amazing. Since Sunny Donovan is already the sun, maybe we go a different direction for her. I think Sunny Donovan is like really more on the nose, like sunshine. But this one, it's more like she spends all of her time in the sun, you know? She's kind of been impacted by the sun. This one more represents the sun. A companion I made for Gadget. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. I was wondering who that person was. I think I saw your video and you did a drawing of Gadget and Gizmo, and then there was like someone else. Okay. Let's think about the outfit. Do you guys think that she should be, obviously, like my initial instinct is always to do stripy socks. So I'm just gonna do that. But do you guys think she should be wearing shoes? I kind of think she shouldn't. I think it's more kind of like innocent and sweet that she's just in her socks, and they can be like a very subtle stripe with like 2 different shades of yellow. I found my sketchbook. Yay, start drawing with us. Mini dress, please. Okay, what kind of little dress are we thinking? Should I just start kind of because I kind of have a thought. I'm picturing, hold on, let me just kind of think about this. I'm picturing, do we think short sleeves or long sleeves? Do we think like a dress that like goes out at the ends, or like just a little shift dress? Barefoot or just socks? I know, I really do like the just socks. This person's not leaving anymore. Perfect. A tutu, puffy short. Okay, I kind of have a vision, and you guys can tell me what you think. But yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna go with we're gonna start with a little short dress. Trust the process. I know it looks way too short, but like kind of, I'm gonna have to kind of alter the shape of her body a little bit to kind of make sense for the type of dress that I'm picturing. So we'll start there. Trust the process. And then I'm thinking do something kind of like this, like little sort of like rufflies. And they could also be a little bit sheer. I don't know. What do you guys think? Or we could also do we could have like a little baby doll top. She is one with the soil. Bare feet would be fitting. She doesn't care about getting her feet in the soil. Yes. Oh, I like overalls. Okay, wait. Should we do sunflower tutu would be cute? Maybe bubbly arm warmers. Mini gown dress, kinda. Yeah, like a little baby doll. That's kind of what I just drew. Ellie. That's kind of what I just drew. Maybe you can add a scar. Does she... Ooh. Lore? Puffy sleeves. Wait. That would be really cute with like a baby doll dress. Okay, a couple of you guys have said overalls. So we kind of have to decide if we're going to commit to this cutie little baby doll dress, or if you guys want me to turn it into overalls. Because I'm not going to like change it a million times just because, you know. Then we have to keep redrawing sort of her body shape if we keep changing what she's wearing to that extent. Dress, please. It's too cute. Thank you. But some people are saying overalls. I'm kind of liking the dress, but I could also do some really cute overalls as well. But I kind of like this little dress vibes. It could be like, what's that word? It could be like a little gingham dress. That would be cute. You guys know what gingham is? I kind of like this little dress with like no sleeves. Gingham is like picnic, like a picnic blanket fabric. You know, not plaid, not checkered, but like kind of in between. Scars on her knees like she was playing outside, scratches. That's a good idea. I like that. Some little scratches because she's been playing outside. A couple little scars, little scratches from playing. That's cute. I like that. Oh, I was thinking the song. Okay, what do you guys think of this? This is kind of what I was picturing. Now I'm just kind of going on my own tangent because I've seen some people say overalls, but I've also seen some people like this. Guys, she's honestly really adorable, like as is. So cute. Thank you. I like it. At the moment, it's 1 a.m. for me, but I'll stay. Maybe this one won't be as long as the other ones because I am getting better at it, you know, getting a little faster at creating a result that I like. What do we think about earrings, and what do we think about the bow? What do we think about any accessories? Like, should she have bracelets, jewelry? Okay. Should she be barefoot, or do we like the socks with the ruffles? Also, we should get started on the cohort. Maybe she got hurt while playing, hence the scar, and now she's watched by the guards, by the palace guards, yes. Masterpiece, thank you. No socks. It's perfect. Oh, thank you, Rat. I wear socks when I garden. I think it's cute. Honestly, I would wear socks outside too, in the garden. I think that's completely acceptable, and I've done that many times. Yeah. They can be like a little bit dirty on the bottom, like she's been playing, but that's something I'll add when I add the colors. So crazy. So the creature that is based upon yellow is going to be a Pinkerton. Like, I think we've decided. Should we write that? Oh, wait. A thought for the rat. An idea for the rat. I don't know. Since she's playing out in the garden, it's kind of like magical fairy vibes. The rat could have wings and be floating and flying. Rat with wings? Just a thought. Or, okay, I'm thinking either rat with wings, like kind of like a mouse sniffing a flower type of thing, or the mouse or rat chewing on one of her braids is also cute. The only thing with that is I really do like the way the braids are falling, and we would have to like change that cadence, you know, if we had someone chewing on it. My OC is going to be yellow too. I love that. Making up some ideas. Maybe she's a stepsister. Ooh, that could be good too. That could be really good. Maybe she's a Donovan, and then she becomes a Pinkerton because like she's adopted. I don't know. We could really figure something out there. But it might all come together more and more as we keep creating the creatures in this color series. So we can always add more lore, you know? We don't have to figure out everything today. Garden mouse, rat in a bubble. Oh, the rat in a bubble was cute too, like Glinda. Although I feel like that would be kind of hard to portray a little bit. Might be a little odd for me to draw, but we could try. Breed or bubble. Garden mouse with fairy wings. It's cute, right? Maybe either way, whether she's flying or not, she should have little wings. Little yellow wings. Like really subtle, nothing crazy. Yeah, kind of fairy wings or like angel wings, I'm thinking. A big pocket in the middle with flowers. That's a cute idea. What do you guys think of that? A pocket would be like... Do you guys like the dress? Like, no one's really said no, but no one's really said yes either. Does that look like a pocket? It's not. It doesn't. It kind of doesn't. Guys, this is such a fun one. I really, really like this one. Who knew? I feel like the pose I drew was perfect for this. I didn't know which direction you guys were going to go with it. Bubbles the mouse. Oh, yes. Trace the bubble to see what it looks like. Trace our ideas to see. Maybe the rat's name could be Bubbles. The rat's nose should be pointed but curved up. Oh, that's a good idea because this one, it's kind of like straight out. And this rat, it can be pointed up. And then if we have a more like nefarious character in the color series, that one can have a nose that's really pointed downward. What if she met a wild mouse? Adopted. It's perfect. Thank you. Love the dress. Thank you. Okay, I just need, it's not like you have to love the dress. I need some opinions. And I need you guys to tell me if you like the dress or what you think I should change. Agree. Great. Thank you. I hope you choose the name Banana Goldberg to be her name. It's possible. For the creature, not the rat. Okay. I am going to start sketching the rat. Now, it's just that wherever he goes, he's going to stay, you know? So, I mean, automatically, I'm picturing him here, but that's just because that's where he was on the other drawing. But I feel like it'd be kind of cute if she was, what if he was floating right here? And he's also reaching for the same bubble that she's reaching for. And then we can kind of decide, is he going to be flying or is he going to be inside of a bubble? You know? Does that work? Fairy wings? Yes, yes. No, I think he's going to have fairy wings for sure. I'll try to just kind of start with him floating. And then we can decide. Okay, let's try. Let us try. Bubble. How do I show you my art? Just honestly tag me or like comment on one of my videos so that I can go to your channel. I can't do it here because we're like in the chat, but when this live stream ends, comment on the video itself, like not in the live chat, and then I'll be able to see it. I'll go to your channel and I'll look at it. What if we do the big pocket idea and have the rat in the pocket? Like a kangaroo baby. Yeah, you can post it on your post. Just make sure you comment on a video and tell me that you did it so I can go over there. Because sometimes, like, I've even sometimes remembered some of your names from the chat, and I still, when I search it up, I'm still not able to find your channels. That's a better idea than the flowers? Okay, I don't know. The thing is, I kind of want the rats to be the same size, and the rat is pretty big. I don't know if that's really going to fit in the pocket. I guess she could be smaller, but I'm going to start drawing one here, and you guys can just, we can always erase it if we don't like it, but. Oh, wait. I don't have that much space on this side. That's the only thing. Okay, hold on. I guess he'd be looking up. Nose is a little bit upturned. Trust the process, guys. His feet could be like dangling a little bit as he's floating. Obviously a big smile. Lashes. And he could be reaching up. I don't know. This is a very rough sketch and I'm very far away from the page, but it's kind of what I was picturing, honestly. Except with wings. And I just don't know. Let's see, wait. Kinda, wait, no. Ignore that. Ignore completely that part. Wait, let's see what you guys are saying. Can the rat be Pinky's kid? That could work. Oh wait, I just moved this again. That could work. That could make the rat a little bit smaller. Baby kangaroos are called Joeys. Yes. Can you make the head peek through? Oh yeah, if we did put it in the pocket, that would be cute. Maybe a baby rat. I'm surprised I'm making it through the whole stream. Thank you for staying. Sorry I was late. Can you catch me up on what's going on? Basically, we're creating a creature based on the color yellow. We decided she's going to be related to the last creature we did, which was the first creature color we did, which is pink. And her name is Princess Penelope Petunia Gonzalez Pinkerton III, and she has a rat named Pinky. And we decided she's going to be the older sister, and then the yellow one is going to be the younger sister. She's the older sister who's like taking the crown and taking the throne and like living in the castle with the rats. And then the younger sister is more like carefree and excited and happy and optimistic and living amongst the gardens with like the mice. You know what I mean? So she's going to have like a more cute little innocent little rat / mouse. She has long braids, you know, she's, we're not sure what her name is going to be yet, but she might be adopted, she might be a stepsister, because we do have this creature named Sunny Donovan, who's, like, very much her vibe, and it's like, maybe she's a Donovan, maybe she was adopted, maybe she's a stepsister, we're not really sure yet, but these are the ideas we've come up with that we are working with, and you can kind of see from what we've done, what we've thought of. Right now, we think she's pretty much solidified, but we're kind of working on the mouse / rat, thinking maybe he should be floating, maybe since they're in the garden, he should have like fairy wings or like angel wings and be floating and looking up towards the bubbles. Or maybe he should be chewing on one of her braids. That's where we're at. Was that a good explanation? I hope that covered everything. Gosh. And the added thing is that people keep adding rats into the chat, so there's just a lot going on. You can draw a basket on the floor with sunflowers. Yes, I could. I didn't mean to add the dot. Sorry, wait, I don't even know what's going on. La da 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 da. Rats galore. How did this chat? Okay, and then for names, these are the ideas for the names down here. I'm leaning towards Ellie Bean or Jelly Bean or something like that, because she's going to be a Pinkerton. Maybe he could be on a bubble. Rats assemble. Okay. I need someone to simply guide me. Do we like this type of thing? Or are we just like, this is not the right vibe? I think he's cute, but I don't think it's the right vibe. I don't know why. It's just not really... I think it'd be better if... I'm sorry, I'm going to erase him. Even though I do really think he's cute, but I think I can create a better, even better version of him. I just don't think that him floating up here makes sense. I think he should be, even if he's floating, he should just be a little further down. Like maybe he's looking up at her lovingly, kind of like how this one is looking up at Penelope lovingly, except he's kind of like floating right here, you know? And she has some scrapes and stuff on her knees and her legs from playing in the garden. I like Honey and Ellie. Her rat's name could be Star. Meh. Wait, what are you saying meh to? I think it's cutesy. It's not my vibe. What's not your vibe? Which part is not your vibe? The rat that I drew? Well, good, because I erased him. Oh, he can be sitting next to her. Can her name be Ellie, Jelly Bean, Donovan, Pinkerton, whatever we decide? That's what I'm leaning towards, and if everyone else is okay with it, I'm down. Oh my gosh, I'm late. No. You are a little bit late. Oh my gosh, I wish you came in literally 30 seconds ago because I just explained everything that we've been up to. But I'll explain it again. 1 second. Magic bubble, rat standing on a bubble. I feel like logistically that doesn't make sense. Not that a rat inside a bubble makes any more logistic sense, but I don't know. Why would you stand on a bubble? At that point, just be inside the bubble, you know? Anyways, we're creating this character. We're not sure what her name is going to be. She's based on the color yellow. She's the second creature color I've done. The first one was Princess Penelope Pinkerton Gonzalez. Oh, sorry. Princess Penelope Petunia Gonzalez Pinkerton III, and this is her pet rat Pinky. She's the princess we've decided, and this is her younger sibling, who we're not sure either she's her younger sibling or she's adopted, but she's a Pinkerton, but we're not sure. She might be a Donovan because I have this other creature named Sunny Donovan that she seems kind of related to because they're both like sunny and optimistic and positive, and she spends all of her time in the garden, and her cohort slash pet is probably going to be like a garden mouse or rat type of vibe, but like much cuter and more innocent because she plays out in the garden and doesn't have any responsibilities with the family. And this one is like, you know, has royal responsibilities. Hope that explained everything. Maybe some patchwork to show she plays in the garden a lot. Patchwork is cute. Guys, we're almost kind of done. We're just kind of trying to figure out the rat slash mouse. I'm trying to be her best friend. I know, right? She's so precious. I love her braids. The pattern on the bow could be patchwork. Okay, thank you for clarifying. I think, yeah, this could be like a little, it could be like a little gingham pattern bow with like patchwork on it. That could be cute. What do we think? It kind of matches the dress then. We've kind of abandoned the bow, but I like it. We were also considering for the bow earlier in the stream to make it bigger. And I was kind of like, let's just leave it and see. And now that I feel like we've done more of her, I think that I like the bow. I like the size of it. I like the shape of it. I think it's working. And yeah, we could maybe add a little patchwork. Patches on the bow. Okay. We could do a little patch, like maybe... You know? Like that? Is that what you guys are picturing? And then maybe like one more up here. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Please no. No what? Oh no, no what? My idea has been considered. Yay. Which idea? Which idea was, oh my gosh, I can't remember. Patchwork. Oh, patchwork for the bows. Yes. Yellow patches. Cute. The bow's shape and size is perfect. Thank you. I honestly kind of agree. Bow is moi. Thank you. Masterpiece. Thank you. This person keeps commenting masterpiece, and I do appreciate the compliment. Thank you. Wait, we should move this so people who come in can see what's going on. There are a couple of new people here. Yes, more than one. More than one what? Oh gosh. Oh yeah, the two. Yes. I think yellow patches would be nice. Yes. Her rat could wear a pauper's cap. That is adorable. What's her color palette going to be? Yellow. We're doing all shades of yellow. As you can tell, we've got some yellow around us. I'm wearing yellow. She is yellow inspired. That's what inspired her whole self. So I don't think we're going to go too neon with the yellows. I think it's going to be mainly like warm yellows, almost leaning towards like orange, and then like pastel yellows. We're going to be probably within there. Okay, let's work on the rat. I'm going to draw two rat options. I think one is going to be the floating rat here with the wings, and one is going to be down here chilling. Maybe sniffing a flower or something. Because I still like the idea of the rat chewing on one of her braids. I just really like the way her braids are sitting, so it's like, I don't know. But you guys have been talking about flowers and stuff, so I'm going to at least put some, like, you know, around her. Just kind of ground her in the castle gardens. Let's see. I'm going to try to kind of draw Sorry, I'm being very quiet, but I'm struggling to draw the rat. Just because I guess I don't have a very, very, very clear vision of exactly what I want his pose to be, you know what I mean? Maybe she got lost in the woods and her bow is the last thing she had from the Donovan family, hence why the bow is so worn down. Lore. So much lore. Flower sniffing. You like that idea for the rat? Their names could be Winnie and Star. Oh, Winnie's cute. Winnie could be the rat's name. I'll write Winnie down because I feel... Oh, wait. Wow. We're coming full circle because apparently that's the first name I wrote down and I didn't even fully realize it. Maybe she has more than one rat. I understand if that's too much. No, like I was thinking that because like visually in the drawing, one here and one here would work. Do 2 different colors for eyes. I think it could be cute. Well, I guess I'll have to make an executive decision when I do the colors if it looks right. But even if it's like slightly different, just slightly different tones, I feel like that could be fun. I gave the idea of rat chewing on the braid. I'm not that attached. Okay, well, I just thought it sounded so cute. But he could be doing something else. He could be like holding flowers over here. He could be doing a lot of things. I think we just need to decide so that I can kind of start working on his pose because after that, I feel like we're really close to done. Is anyone still attached to the idea of earrings? Because I really liked that idea, but now with her whole vibe, I don't know if like big earrings would really make sense, you know? I don't mind the quiet, honestly. Thank you. Okay. Oh gosh. Let's think. I'm gonna try rat sniffing the flower over here. And wait. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's just see what I can come up with. Let's see what happens. There's going to be a little bit of silence just because I want to do a good job, you know? I feel like her rat would be like turned out with his feet like this, perhaps. No, but it's cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. 2 people are saying, oh my gosh, people are writing novels. Please make her name Ellie, Jellybean, Donovan, Pinkerton, and the rat's name can be Star or Winnie. I really like Winnie for the rat. The rat could be holding a flower. That's what I was kind of thinking too. The floating rat could be named Winnie, and the rat sniffing the flower could be named Star. When I think of Winnie, yeah. Yeah. Honey, Winnie. That's cute. Her having 2 rats would make sense since she's always outside. She tames a lot of animals. Exactly. It's kind of part of her lore. Me just creating more work for myself, but it makes sense and it's fun. If we can get the rats to look good, I think it'll be good. Y'all are cooking the best ideas right now, someone said. I like Winnie too. I think it kind of makes sense. Okay. Let's just see it first if we can get it to look as cute because I really liked the one we made yesterday, but I like that they kind of have like rabbit ears almost. The rats that I draw. And then he could have like a little, truly a little tuft of hair. I think he can be a little unkempt since he's in the garden all the time. I'm just like, what are they talking about in the chat when I'm here silent, drawing, trying to be focused? Okay. Okay. And then he could be holding. He could be holding a flower. Okay. A little bit of a rough sketch, but tail. All right. Analyze the rat. Tell me what's working. Tell me what's not. Can you see that? There. Make the rat sort of shy. I love your rings. Thank you. I'm actually wearing a couple gold ones today for the yellow theme. Usually I only wear silver, but I have a couple gold ones added to the mix. Maybe the rat's sort of shy, yeah. Are you going to keep doing lives this often? I would like to. I would do more, honestly. I could do like Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. I think that's a lot, but I could. I think my plan is to definitely continue at least once a week. But for now, I want to do more than that. But I'm saying like in the long run, I think probably once a week. But right now, I'm really loving it. So, and I think the more that we do it, the more we're going to kind of like find the groove of what works. And it'll just become more and more sensical, like what exactly we're doing. Because I wake up every day for my work that I have for this channel, and I know exactly what I have to do. You know what I mean? I never have to like come up with something. Like I have so much to do, and I feel like we can kind of have that same thing going like on a different plane with these lives. It's like you just know we're going to come to the live and do this. It's not like we have to think of something to come up with, because it's like we already know where in the lore we have to go next. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm kind of doing them a lot, so that we can kind of get in the groove and figure out exactly what it is that we need to do. Because I have a lot of things I have to do, because there's so much in this universe to explore. Winnie could be short for Winifred. I'm sold. I'm completely sold. I am drawing her best friend, and her best friend's name is Gloria. That's so cute. I just went on a completely long tangent about the lives, but you know. Can the right arm have a butterfly on her finger possibly? This one? Wait, her right? So this one. Or do you mean this one? I don't know if anything's like backward for anyone, or I'm not sure. You know what? I'm gonna draw one too. Right? I'm so glad you're inspired to draw. Rat is amazing. Wait, you guys like the rat? Perfect. I love the flower. Yay! It almost looks like he's maybe about to eat one of the petals, which is honestly correct. You know what I mean? That's definitely the vibe. I love him. I honestly don't think we need to alter him. I like that his eyes are closed. Got a little lash coming from the other side. Should I draw another one? I don't know. He is kind of exactly what we wanted. No? I don't know. What do we think? I used to just listen to music while I draw, but now I watch your live stream. Oh my gosh, that is such an honor, truly. But it's fun to draw with someone, especially live, because it's like coming up with ideas in real time and getting inspired in real time. If I can inspire you guys to draw, that would make me so happy. Because sometimes you go through a little rut where you're like, what do I draw? Or you get distracted or overwhelmed, or like you see other people's drawings and you're like, ugh, what even is my style? You know what I mean? Like that happens. So you just need to be inspired sometimes to just get a move on, get going. Oh, and please don't make her colors a bright yellow. Since she's so outside, make her clothes a little worn down. That would be so cool. Yeah, definitely we're not going neon vibes with her. I mean, look at her. She has this bow is a little bit tattered, but not in a like rags kind of way. More in a like, I've been playing outside and having picnics and amongst the butterflies kind of way. Trust me, I get it. I get it. I think I know exactly what to do. And if you're listening to watching my live stream instead of listening to music, I'm like, that's why I feel like it'd be fun to do more often. Because it's like, oh, every other day or like whatever, like I can come on and hop onto the live and draw and watch and listen, and like I want it to be part of like the routine. I feel like that's fun. And I always have these like series going on my channel, or like, just creations that I'm doing on my channel, and then this is like kind of a separate thing. It's like we're adding to the universe, but it's a separate like routine that we have. I really love this live because we're all creating and having fun. Yeah, it's so fun. I love that. It's such a fun idea because it's like you guys are here and you're part of my creature community, but it can also be a community where we draw together, and like these challenges and these lores and these ideas that we've come up with, you can draw too. Just tag me. Especially if you draw like literally one of the creatures I've drawn in your own style. I totally love that. Love that so much. But I definitely would like it if you would tag me. But I think you guys all have so far. I like that one rat. Thank you. That is like, that's all I needed to hear. I ate a bubble once. Thank you for the information. Oh. Just one. The one rat is good, just one. Okay, are we happy with just one rat? We had a lot of different ideas for the rat, but I do feel like this kind of came out quite well. You inspire me so much. Thank you. That's inspiring to hear, honestly. I low-key just made the rat, but in human form. I want to see. LOL, Ellie, same. She should have a tan since she's outside so much. Definitely. Definitely agree with that. I should redraw my rainbow characters. Well, you don't have to redraw anything. It's just a new version, a new era. Back in my day, Zoe only had like 200 subscribers. That's so funny. That's so awesome that you've been here for that long. I mean, it hasn't been that long, honestly, but you've been here for such a big like jump. Zoe had such a small channel. Yes, it's true. Do you think you'll ever make a second channel for other content? No, I don't. Honestly, I don't. Because I feel like as you can see, my channel is my name, and I post all my artwork on here, and I'm like my name is synonymous with like what I do, So I don't see why there would be like somewhere else for something else. This is all like what I want to be under my name, which is my work. So if I ever wanted to post something that like wasn't super relevant to like my niche on here, I think I would just post it on here. I don't need anything else. Also, I really don't like having a ton of social media like channels. Like it stresses me out. Like I just want to have one corner of the internet, and that corner of the internet is this YouTube channel. I'm not like all over the platforms. You know what I mean? Same. I ate a bubble. I'm glad you guys are feeling comfortable to share that. That's the type of information that is like relevant though. You know what I mean? I'm glad you could get that off your chest. Do you think you'll ever, oh, I just read that. For gaming, no, I don't game. Lifestyle tips, etc. No. Nope. Also, yeah, like my life and the things I love and everything is so synonymous with like my creativity and my artwork. So it's all kind of one. You know what I mean? I have been so busy this summer. The summer hasn't even started yet. It starts on June 21st. And this is the first live I've actually been to. I've watched most of them, but not live. Oh, that's so nice that you've still watched them, though. That's awesome. I'm really happy that you're here. And like I said, I'm planning on doing a lot more lives. So hopefully you can come through. Like, I want the lives to be like, they happen a lot so that people are kind of like, okay, like I missed one, but I'll be in the next one. And it's not like this random, like few and far between. I'm like big on the schedule here. I really want you guys to like know when you can see the content. So I've been consistent since I started the lives, and as you know, I also like post every day. So I feel like that's nice for people who follow a channel or like a creator, that they can like know exactly when the person posts and like, rely on that. Are we done? Honestly, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? The only thing we haven't really addressed is earrings or like any type of like jewelry or extra accessories. And any like changes you want to make. Like, for example, I did the braids really quickly. Like, we didn't really do anything with the braids. I at first was kind of just making them as a placeholder. Same with her hairline, her bow size, even her eyes and stuff. But I do feel like this was a pretty smooth live. Like, it did all kind of work out one of the first few times I drew it, if not the first time I would draw different elements. So I don't want to mess with it too much. We've almost hit the 100 minutes mark. Oh, we just hit the 100 minutes mark. Also, you guys, like every time I've done a live, there's been some sort of like marker or milestone that the live is hitting. Like the first one was my 100th creature, and I hit, I think, 2,000 subscribers at that time, or it was something around, or the next one I hit 2,000 subscribers, I don't know. And then one of my other lives too was the exact 3-month mark of when I started posting my creatures. And today, like right before I started this live, I hit 2,100, which I know that's kind of a random milestone, but if you guys have been here, sorry, I think like talking a lot, I don't know. But if you guys have been here, you know I do a milestone creature for every 100. So every 100 subscribers that I hit is like quite a milestone to me. So it might seem kind of random, but like hitting another milestone right before the live is like, every time I have a live, I just feel like it markers something on this channel. Wow, that was way too long of me talking. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. But the points I was making still stand, you know? One rat is good. Thank you. Should we move on to the names? Ellie's like, are we going to name her my name? Like, I have to know. I'll tell you guys what I think. Let me just finish reading the chat. This is actually really inspiring me to draw. I have an OC that's a sun, so I'll use this as a part of the inspiration. That's so awesome. That seriously brings me so much joy. And you know what, like, just to go on a little side rant about like OCs and like drawing characters in general, if you guys are ever stuck or like having just, I don't know, just not feeling like drawing or feeling overwhelmed, like, I did not really intend from the very beginning when I started posting my creatures to make a creature every day. It just sort of happened. And the more that I've done it, the more comfortable I've gotten, because I feel like sometimes when you're an artist, you want to make something so perfect and that has all the best things and all the best abilities that you possess and all your favorite things. And sometimes it's like better, and you're going to do better work when you just have one specific challenge that's kind of boxed that you have to work within, and then you can just make it and finish it and be done with it. And I've made some of my best creatures because of that. You know what I mean? I wasn't like putting pressure to make like one perfect thing. I was just like, this is the creature I have to make today, and these are the rules of the creature, which are usually, this is the series it has to be within, this is what their name's going to be, and then you just fixate on that, finish it, and move on. You know what I mean? And that has been a really excellent challenge for me as like an artist, an illustrator. And I highly recommend that. Like, just pick a niche thing or pick a name for your character and then just make it, do the best you can, and don't like overthink it. You know what I mean? Just trust your artistic instincts, make it, move on to the next. You can always, if you really love it, go back and change some things. I've done that with some of mine on this channel. But I've really exercised this like muscle of being able to create them really fast and be happy with the results, which has been so incredible. And I highly recommend challenging yourself to do something every day, finish something every day. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but it really helps to be like, I'm not only going to do this today, I'm going to finish it. This drawing, this character, this creature, whatever. Anyways, can I confirm if the live is done or not? I have to go. I think we're done, honestly, unless you guys think there's anything we really need to add. I'm honestly just kind of blabbing at this point. We are going to do the names. That's the only thing we have left, so I guess we're not done. Is it nerve-wracking to do a live? Kind of, but like, more so for like technical reasons than anything else, like the lighting and the setup and like making sure everything's good. And you know, it's a little nerve-wracking, I guess, because I want to keep the lives up, and so yeah, but it's fun. I mean, the thing is, like I was saying, I've kind of created like my little corner of the internet, so it's not like, oh, every random people are gonna see this, you know what I mean? Like everyone here knows what's good. I think it's perfect. I think we're done. I like it. Her name should be Banana Goldberg. I like it, and I think bracelet are nice and chunky. Sun earrings, she was so fun to make. Mwah. Wispy hair pieces because she loves to be outside. There could be a couple wispies. You know? Just a couple like falling out of her braid. I like it. And we could have some like kind of wispies in her braid too. But I can kind of add that as I add the colors. I gotta go. Bye, bye. Thank you for being here. You have added so much, so many ideas to this. I just got dinner. I literally want to know if we're going to name her Ellie Jellybean Donovan Pinkerton, right? Bye. Sorry, I have to leave. This is getting late for me. That's fine. We're pretty much done. We're just going to do the names. Honestly, I just have to like read through the comments and then I answer them and then more come. You know what I mean? It's okay. We love to hear you blab. Thank you. Let me hear her name be Banana Goldberg and the rat's name be Star. Would you ever do zodiac creatures? Yes, I mentioned it on another of my lives. I was like, would you guys want that? It seems kind of like obvious. Like it seems like an obvious series. But I want to. I think I'm going to. It would just be like a 2-week series. Please name her Ellie Jellybean Donovan Pinkerton, please. I'm so excited to see this colored. I'm so excited to color this in. I might do that tonight. I don't know. I always say I'm going to do it tonight on the live, and then like sometimes I don't because it's like nighttime and stuff, but fruit creatures when? If I do fruit creatures, they would have to be in the summer. It just would make sense. So I think her name, okay, you guys, I'm going to need you to be serious in the chat who's left here. Wait, there's actually still a lot of people here. I think her name should be like Ellie Jellybean, Ellie Belly Jellybean, Ellie Bean Pinkerton. And she's not this is Pinkerton the third. She's not a third. She's just a Pinkerton because she's not, you know, inheriting the throne. So do you guys agree? And I think the rat should be named Winnie because I just feel like it makes sense. There's not really a reason other than it just kind of makes sense. Winnie the rat. Wait, it should be underneath. The name should be underneath her here. Guys, she's gonna be so cute. I'm so excited. I guess this one's more of a mouse. What do you guys think? Like on this one, it's kind of like a white rat, but she's tinted pink. Should this one be tinted yellow a little bit, like slightly? When will we see the full results? Hopefully tomorrow. I think tomorrow, but I'm also posting another creature tomorrow. Because if you've been here, you know I post a creature on the 1st of every month for that month, named that month. You know, like last month we met May Flanagan, there was February Schmelter, March O'Malley, you know. So tomorrow you're going to meet June, and that one's a really cute creature. And I'll try to also post her tomorrow. That's the plan. That's the plan. But if it's like late tomorrow night or early the next day morning, that's possible because that's what's happened for some of the live creatures. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I'm just throwing that out there in case it does. Anyways. Love this live. I'll take it as my birthday gift. Oh, happy birthday. Ellie Jellybean Pinkerton. I think, let's see. I like Ellie Bean because it already is the word Jellybean without a J. So I feel like if we do Ellie Jellybean, then it's 2 on the nose. Like, tell me this doesn't make sense. Like, you can't actually tell me that doesn't make sense because it does. Ellie Bean Pinkerton. Or Ellie Belly Bean. Do you like Ellie Belly Bean? Like it could be like this, like a hyphenated name. Ellie Belly Bean. What do you think? I'm here. Ellie Belly Jelly Bean. Donovan Pinkerton. I'm actually so happy that this turned out perfect. Thank you. I'm really happy with this. I think this is my favorite live creature. Guys, I think this color series is going to be so fun. I'm really happy with these two, and we've done both of them live, and they're the two color creatures. I'm excited to do the next one. What color do you guys want to do next? I'm going to post a poll. I do post the poll with like limited colors, not all of them, because I do want to like go out of order and do more like, I don't know, just unexpected colors. Not just like in order of, because I kind of know what are going to be the more popular ones. So I want to do them staggered out of order. Yes, yellow rat. Okay, like a slightly tinged yellow. Like they're all going to be kind of pastel rats probably. Like a pastel version of the color. Finally finished with Gloria. Please comment on one of my videos so I can see. This person really wants Banana Goldberg. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the reason I don't think her name should be Banana Goldberg. One, there's no banana relevancy other than the color. Two, Goldbergs, the Goldbergs are kind of like a whole other world. Like Monday Goldberg is depressed and like in a puddle of rain, and Rainy Goldberg is like a rain puddle. And I just don't think she's giving that. Even though like it does give yellow, you know, vibes, but I just don't think she matches that family. Like if she's going to be part of any family, it's going to be the Donovans, and she kind of has to be a Pinkerton because we already decided that about the lore. So that's my explanation. Although I do like that name. I think it's cute. Ellie Belly Jelly Bean is so cute. Okay. It is. Could we do like the name Donovan but crossed out and then Pinkerton? Yeah, that could be cute. Ellie Bean, cross out Donovan, and then Pinkerton. Ellie Bean. Ellie Bean. Ellie Belly Bean. Hi, Amelia. We are almost done with the live, but I'm so glad to have you here. Green. I know green's going to be fun. Oh, wait, you guys are all saying green. But the thing is, last time, I'm pretty sure... Wait, actually, no, I don't remember. I think last time you guys might have said yellow, and then we voted for yellow, so yeah. Okay, do you guys think it should be... This is the final question. Ellie Bean... Okay, wait, sorry. Ellie Bean Pinkerton? Or Donovan, whatever. We're not talking about the last name right now. Is it going to be Ellie Bean or Ellie Belly Bean? But she could just be Ellie Bean, and then, like, people call her, like, oh, Ellie Belly Jelly Bean, you know what I mean? Like a cute, like, pet name. Or Ellie Belly Bean. I need you guys to give me the answer now. Because we're almost done with the live. Ellie Bean. Ellie Belly Bean. Ellie Belly Bean. Ellie Bean, Ellie Bean. Oh, gosh. Someone needs to give me the true answer. I'm getting mixed signals. Ellie Belly Bean. Okay, and you think I should spell belly like the word belly, or should I spell it like Ellie? Important question. Ellie Bean. Ellie Belly Bean. Okay, her full name will be Ellie Belly Bean, but maybe she just goes by Ellie Bean, you know? But since Princess Penelope Petunia Gonzalez Pinkerton III has many names, I think it's okay that she has more names. Ellie Belly Bean. Okay, wait, now let's write it officially. Just tell me if I should spell it like, I think I should spell it like the word belly, because I think that's like cute. If I spell it like Ellie, that definitely feels more like a nickname than her legal government name. You know what I mean? So, let's write it. Ellie hyphen Belly. Oh, wait. Ellie, Belly. Bean. Donovan. Pinkerton. And Winnie. Elizabeth Ellie Bean. Could be short for Elizabeth. Ellie Belly Bean, Ellie Belly Bean. Sounds like a cute song. Ellie Belly Bean, Ellie Bean, Ellie Bean. Belly with an I-E, 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 I-E. That one has a Y. I'm drawing a new OC. Yay! Just got really excited about that apparently. I think it should be Elizabeth Ellie Belly Bean. Let her last name be Goldberg. It's just that she's not, like, the Goldbergs are miserable and she's not. That's the thing. And I know we don't have to, like, keep everyone in the stereotype of their family. We definitely don't. But it's just, like, it's not just their vibes. It's, like, the visual language. You know what I mean? And she doesn't match theirs. Ellie, Belly, Bean, Donovan, Pinkerton. Don't do a live on Monday because my dance class is Monday. Is it ballet? It's interesting sometimes how I see, like, similarities. Like, I mentioned that I did ballet for a very long time. I was a ballerina my whole growing up. And then a bunch of people were like, oh my gosh, I do ballet. Ellie Belly Bean. I love it. I just don't know if I should do an I-E or a Y. I feel like it's a big decision. I kind of like belly spelled like this just because, you know, it's the actual word. I kind of like it like this, you guys. I think it's a bit more bizarre and, like, quirky, for lack of a better word. Okay, you guys. I think we're pretty much done. I mean, I gotta say, I love her. I'm so happy with her. I am so excited to do the colors. I will post that probably tomorrow, along with my June creature, which I'm very excited to share. She's maybe one of my favorites that I've made, like, ever. I'm the girl from the Peter Pan recital. Yes, I remember that. I do remember. I remember. I hope it went well. You guys, I think we're done. I'm really excited. I think she's adorable. She's probably my favorite creature we've made on live. And I can't wait to share the final results. So I'm going to go. Yeah, this has been a really fun live, very successful. Make sure to go and vote on my channel. Probably, like, in the next few days, I'll post, like, the next color voting and also when I'm going to do the next live. If I don't do one, like, Monday, I'm going to, again, just do the same schedule, which will be Wednesday and Saturday. I might ask, like, a poll on my channel about the time. It's just that every time I've asked about the time, a lot of people suggest other times, but when it comes to actually voting, people always choose this time. So it will probably be the same time, but make sure to vote just so that I know if there's a better time for people. Are you going to post the final results today? Well, oh yes, it's ballet. Perfect. Was here the whole live. Continue blessing us with your art. Oh, that's so sweet. Well, that's my plan. I am continuing. The grind does not stop. Truly, I post a creature or two every day. Are you going to post the final results today? I don't know what time it is for you or where you are, or, like, what day it is. But I will be posting the results on, Sunday, June 1st. That's the plan. Bye. Okay, bye guys. This has been so much fun. I'm so excited to color her in, and I will share the results hopefully tomorrow. That's the plan, and I can't wait to share them with you. Make sure to vote on my channel for the next live time and for the next color. See you soon.